Hey everybody, what is up? Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're actually going to be doing what I like for a Valentine's Day look. So the other day, I was just sitting here in my room and playing around with a palette that I've mentioned before on my channel that I really love. And I don't know, sometimes I just, especially at night when I already have my makeup on, like typically if I'm just going, out for the day or not doing anything crazy, I will just kind of do what I have on right now, like a little bit of, just regular makeup. And I kind of like coming back and, playing with new palettes or older palettes or seeing just if I like something new. Because I usually do the same kind of color shades. Like if you open up my drawer right here, I have about 5 palettes in my vanity and they're all very similar. So I mentioned this before on my channel and I really love it for the Valentine's Day look that I'm going to do. So this is from Makeup Revolution. How gorgeous is that packaging though? I believe they came out with like 3 or 4 different palettes with all different like glitters on the front. This is in Rose Quartz and you might not tell. So obviously this is different, a different setting. I'm actually doing some renovations in my makeup room and it's just not done yet. So this is the best I can do for the moment. So I hope you guys don't mind the background that much. So anyhow, this palette, sorry if you can't see very much because of my setup. But I thought it was very beautiful. I don't really like crazy like baby pink or like those kind of shades. I kind of steer away from that. I don't think it looks flattering on me. Like there's some looks where I'm like, oh my God, that girl pulled that off. I'm not that girl. So, but I did want to incorporate kind of like a smoky-esque kind of purple-ish with a little pink kind of look. So I achieved it with this palette. So I love this shade right here is amazing. It's like a dark brown purple. It's just beautiful. So we're going to use this whole palette. I have obviously my makeup done already. And then I have a lip gloss that I'm going to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my favorite brushes. This is the Morphe M535. It kind of got a little messed up with my cleaner, the one cleaner from Sephora. I would not use that. All right, so we're going to go into the shade Nude and we're going to lay that down as a base. And I kind of like to have it everywhere, especially hitting the brow bone. Now, that's why I'm using like a big fluffy brush. If it goes into the lid, I really don't care because it's going to be covered up anyhow. Just a nice wash of color. So do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? I don't know what we're doing yet. I'm pretty sure he works in the morning. I kind of want to go somewhere and get dressed up though, but I hate going out on like actual holidays because it's so crowded everywhere you go. But we'll see. All right, so that just gives you a nice kind of wash over. Next, I'm actually going to take a different brush. I love this brush because I think it's more kind of a shader brush, but I love it because it's so fluffy. Ooh, ooh. You can blend as well. This is the Morphe M503. And I'm going to go in to this pinky shade right here. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to make sure the brush is literally coated. Tap just once. And I'm actually going to put this up by the brow bone and a little bit into that crease. This look is so easy, by the way. My lips are so chapped. Who is getting some of, or all of it, or trying to get all of it? And who is excited about the new Jeffree Star collection? I have been trying my hardest to get my hands on the Blood Sugar palette. and it hasn't happened, but I really want that palette. I love the packaging. I love the color scheme. I just started getting into Jeffree Star more so this year, and I love him. So it gives you that little bit of pop of pink, nothing too crazy. Next, I'm actually going to stick with the same brush, and I kind of want to, I didn't do this in my other video. I'm going to kind of take a little bit of this color right here, just a tiny, tiny bit. And I'm going to put this in the crease. Just to kind of give it that rainbow effect. Next, I'm going to take, actually, let's use the same brush. I'm going to go into Domson, that like kind of purplish color, and I'm going to take it more on the side of the brush. But I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right on the edge and then pull it in a little bit of the crease. And I'm not pulling it in all the way because I like my kind of shades, like my darker shades, not to be too, like I don't want it to be all the way around. And up a little bit. It is raining so hard here, so I was actually excited because it was snowing pretty good, and then now it's just rain. We haven't had any snow here in PA. We had, what was it, 2 days ago, or no, I'm sorry, it's been kind of like 4 days, I believe. It was so snowy. There was like 15 accidents in the morning. It started snowing at like 3 a.m. and it was really bad all day. I love like snow days. Obviously, I don't like when, if you know, I don't want anyone to get hurt or it to be bad weather, but it's so nice when you're like stuck in and or snowed in, I guess. Like I love days when I was growing up where you had a 2-hour delay or cancellation. So you can see that purple kind of darkening it up and it looks a little bit smoky at the same time. Now I'm going to go in with a different brush, just like a shader brush. And I'm going to go into the shade next to the one we just used. It's called Brownie. And I'm actually just going to, it's heavenly, why can't I say that word? I'm going to go in, kind of hit that lash line. And I'm going to bring it up the corner. This shade actually isn't really showing up as well as I thought. There's another dark brown in here. It's called Ember. It's more like a black shade, but it's a little patchy. But let's go into that. Okay, that kind of, So we're going to take that same brush and we're going to go into Domson again. And we're going to go and connect the lower lash. That is so pretty. I love this look so much, you guys. All right, next what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this clean brush and kind of just go over everything, especially that dark shade, to make sure there's no harsh lines in anything. Especially too, when you're going to dinner with somebody, you don't want to be eating and talking and you're looking down and you have, you know, it's not blending very well. Like you look like an insane person. I'm going to take a more precise brush. I'm going to go back into that first pink shade, just very lightly. And I'm going to try to go over brown my brow bone a little bit because I want that pink to really pop through. Next, I'm going to go into one of my favorite shades in the palette, and I'm gonna take just like a shader brush, and I'm gonna go into Star. I love this shade. I wish they would bottle it up and put it up as a highlight because it is so beautiful. And I'm just gonna kind of graze under the brow bone. I picked a really small brush. I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the same shade and hit the inner corner. Then next, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this shade right here. It's called Gold Dust, I'm sorry. And I'm going to take that on my finger. I just want something very slightly to kind of brighten up. So I'm going to take my ring finger and dip into the shade. And it's very pinky-ish. Nothing too crazy insane. Just a light kind of wash of color. Gives it a light finish. I don't know why this eye's being. I'm going to go into that M503 and just kind of make sure again. All right. I'm actually going to take a little more of this. All right. You know what I hate is I forgot to, oh my God, look at that color in one swipe. That was all on my finger. Oh my God. Look at that. All right. So now what I'm going to do is make sure everything looks really good. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liner. And that liner up top was not enough. All right, so next I'm going to take an eyelash curler and curl these lashes. I need a new eyelash curler so bad. I've had this for so many years now. Like, oh my God, probably like 7. I'm old school though. I really like to do my eyelash curling after mascara. I did that my whole high school time, and I'm going to go in with Lash Boosting Primer from Koki. I really, really love this stuff. I will say though, after like a month of having it, it kind of dries out a good bit. You have to kind of go in like on the tip where more product is and kind of run it through the lashes. But it works extremely well. And I think it really gives you a boost. And then I kind of let it sit for a sec. Then I'm going to go in with mascara. And I'm going to go in with the 4D Epic Moonstruck Fiber Mascara from Unique. And I'm going to apply this. I do love that so much. All right, last but never least, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite lip glosses. I actually love this brand for lip glosses. So this is Kevyn Aucoin, and this is in the shade Tamabelle. My lips are very chapped. Look how big their doe foot is, though. Like, I think this color matches so well. I really love that. All right, you guys, I'm going to take a little bit of hashtag InstaReady from Physicians Formula. Wrong way. You would have been getting it. And that is it. That is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love this look. I actually even love it for more than Valentine's Day. I think it's very pretty. It's kind of, again, like smoky-esque, but up close and personal. It's obviously very purple tone. You can get the pink. You get a little bit of highlights with going in on the lid with something a little bit brighter. But I don't know, for this year, I really wanted something to pop more with matte shades. So typically every year, to be honest, when I do like go out and it's something very like, you know, more fancy, I really like going in with a smoky eye and a nice red lip. Obviously you can tell I love red, but this year, I want to do something different. So I enjoyed it. It was so quick and easy to do. Didn't take a lot of colors. Now, I will say, I don't know, I'm hoping that they still sell this palette on Ulta, but if they don't, I will go through all of my personal palettes from my collection and really see something that's very similar. Like in my head, I already know of a few palettes that are from the drugstore that are very, very inexpensive. But yeah, I love everything about this palette other than the fact that it's so messy, and I don't know why, because not a lot of my other palettes do, but I think if you like this color range, it's a palette for you. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great and amazing Valentine's Day filled with love. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do. Always leave a comment, good, bad, ugly, does not matter to me. So you are always entered into future giveaways. So thank you so much, and I will see everybody in my next video.